Hello, my beautiful angels. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And today we are talking about the power of conviction. And I call it the max sauce to your manifestation. And the reason is, you guys, because conviction is what makes a great manifester, okay? This is really knowing that your desire is yours, okay? And this is like so key. Like, I just want to say again, this is what makes a great manifester is the conviction of knowing, not hoping, not wishing, not one foot in and one foot out, but both feet in. I know that this is mine. That is how you master manifestation, you guys. That is how you get everything that you want, is by being convicted, not that it is coming, not that one day it'll be here, but that it is here now, right? So last week we talked about the power of awareness, the power of basically knowing. And this is like knowing, like you're knowing that the sun's going to come up tomorrow. Okay. Like you're knowing that you're sitting in your living room right now or sitting in your bedroom right now. Knowing like that, you guys. And here's the thing. It's scary to be convicted about things. It's scary to be full in on what you want, because it's like, well, what if it doesn't actually happen? Or, what if it doesn't work? Or what if I don't get it just like last time? And all of these things. And those doubts, you guys, are what's keeping you from creating what it is that you want. That thought of what if it doesn't, like being convicted, there is no possibility, okay? Like seeing your manifestation as an inevitability, that this will happen no matter what. It has happened no matter what. That is the feeling that you want to have around your manifestation, because that is what, now when you're convicted, it doesn't matter what's going on, right? It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter about, movement or what's actually happening or, anything like that. Nothing matters, because you're already knowing, right? I like to use the story. I don't know if it was actually Neville. I thought it was Neville, but I was listening to Joseph Murphy and he was telling the same story. So, they both studied under Abdullah. So I don't know, maybe it's Abdullah's story. But if you are watching a show or watching a movie and the hero is like, it looks like he's going to die, no, actually they said that he was going to jail or something like that. But let's say it looks like he's going to die. He's on the floor, he's bleeding. It's not looking good for him, right? And everybody's crying and it's like, oh my God, like, but then you've seen the end of the movie. So you already know that the hero actually gets what he wants. You already know that the hero wins the battle. Whatever he's going through, you've already seen him come through it, right? So it would not matter if he's on the floor bleeding. It would not matter. You could even see a scene of them at a funeral for this person. But if you've seen the end, the end, then would it really faze you? Okay. Now put that to your manifestations, you guys. This is why like you can get thrown off, because we're looking around for things instead of looking within for things to see, are we in the state? Are we convicted? Are we knowing that our desire is ours? That is the only thing, you guys. And I feel like a lot of us, and me included, y'all, seriously, we rely so much on like YouTube. We rely so much on books. We rely so much on, articles and things to help us to be convicted. And those things may help us in the moment. They help us in the moment. But until we become that person that is convicted, we become that person that has extreme faith, it's not going to last, right? It lasts more. You can get more progress from actually practicing having faith, practicing having conviction about something that seems impossible. This is how you really test the law, you guys, and test boundaries and test what can I really do, but that conviction that knowingness, that is the secret, you guys. I know for me and for a lot of us, we're looking around for this secret. We're looking around for this thing that's going to make it all click for us. That's going to make it all make sense. That's going to make us, finally get what we want, right? This is it though. This is it. Faith, you guys, but extreme faith. Okay. That's what the law of assumption is. It is faith, like amplified, y'all. Not even just hoping and believing, but knowing, okay? Knowing that this thing is mine. It must come to pass because I've seen the end. Okay? If you're watching the video or watching the movie and he's on the floor bleeding, or that at his funeral, you're not crying, you're not sad, you're not moved by that because you've seen the end. This is the way that you need to be with your desires, okay? I've seen the end, whether that be in your sat scene, whether that be in your technique. And you guys, techniques, it doesn't matter what technique that you do, okay? Let me say this real quick too, because y'all, it's so much, and I just made another video and I'm gonna post it talking about the direction of my channel. But you guys, there are so many limiting beliefs within the law of assumption community, within the spiritual community. There are so many people that will tell you, oh, well, you can't do this and you have to do it like that and you need this and you don't. Y'all, listen to me. You don't need to do anything except for what resonates with you. I always tell you guys, if anything I say does not resonate, throw that shit out the window. It doesn't hurt my feelings because I'm going off what resonates with me. And I'm a very empathetic person. I'm very empathic. So everything for me is a feeling. I can feel whether things feel right to me or they feel wrong to me. However that is for you, that's what you go on, you guys, because you're God of your reality, of your own reality. All these people are telling you what you must do and here's how it has to work and here's what's this and here's what's that. They're telling you based off their perspective. They're telling you based off their assumptions. Their assumptions are creating their perspective, right? And then they're telling you how you need to do it and how this is the only right way and all that other stuff that you think is all this stuff. And it's like, no one can tell you what works for you, okay? What works for you works for you. But the thing is, because although we're knowing, even within a community where we're knowing that we are gods of our reality, we're knowing that, but we're still letting everybody else be the gods. We're still letting everybody else be the boss. We're still letting them tell us that, okay, well, this is what they said to do. This is what this YouTuber said. So this is what I must do, even though it feels like I'm breaking inside every time I do it. No, maybe it's not. Y'all really get in tune with you. Get in tune with yourself because you are guiding your own self. Your higher self is guiding you within your life. So some things that work for other people may not work for you, and that's okay. I think the law of assumption can be a little culty, and it's so crazy because y'all, the internet, people, especially in the law of assumption, because we're all gods of our reality, it gives people kind of a very inflated ego, honestly. And it's all oh, I know, it's kind of like this, I know everything type of attitude, right? And anybody that says anything that's not what I believe is completely wrong, which is completely opposite to what the law of assumption actually is. You guys, we're creating what we want in our reality. We're creating what feels true to us. Our beliefs, our assumptions are creating our reality. And that goes for every single person as an individual. On my last video that I made, someone commented, it was like, there's no such thing as soulmates. There's no such thing as soulmates in your reality. And that's unfortunate for you. But if that works for you, that belief satisfies you, then there's nothing wrong with you believing that. But you can't come and tell somebody what is true or not in existence in their reality, okay? So I really want you guys, again, the techniques that we do, you guys, no matter what it is, mental diet, SATs, affirmations, whatever it is that you want to do or whatever it is that helps you, all these things are getting you to be convicted, okay? All of these things are getting you to be convinced that your reality, that your manifestation is your reality now, okay? That is what the law of assumption is. Your manifestations, your desires, and honestly, you guys, you can think of it like this, because I've been thinking of it like this and it kind of helps. I believe that everything that can exist does exist now, right? Parallel realities. So if you think about the reality, there's a reality where your desire exists. There's a reality where everything exists, but you are basically focusing, almost like using like psychic, like psychic energy or power, using your mind to focus yourself into a specific reality. So yeah, there's going to be some turbulence sometimes, right? Yeah, especially if it's very different from the reality that you're in now. There may be some resistance. There may be some limiting beliefs that pop up. There may be some, just some opposition to what you're doing. But this is where persistence comes in, that you persist in what you're assuming, and you will be in that reality, right? And we're doing it all the time. I mean, y'all, I be reading like the Glitch in the Matrix Reddit sub, and it's so crazy. There's people are glitching and not even trying to. People are switching realities like completely on accident. And it's like consistent stories, like people experiencing the same tripped out stuff. So anyways, just be convicted, you guys. Know that what you're wanting is yours. It exists now. There's nothing to seek. There's nothing to find. There's nothing to create. It's already here. And the more that you become convicted of that, because it's so funny, I was listening to Joseph Murphy the other day, and he was talking about how, we'll spend all day focused on the bills and, stressing and worrying. And then at the end, we'll say, okay, well, God takes care of my every need and want. And, that's cool. And we'll leave it at that. And we've spent hours focusing on lack and maybe about 30 seconds focusing on abundance. Okay. So y'all, when it comes to your desires, it really is a practice, y'all. This is the shit that is going to get you everything that you want. It's practicing it. It's not going to be in anything else, even coaching, you guys. And I have nothing against coaching. Coaching is great, but a lot of people are looking for the coach, just like in the videos. I had someone say, well, are you going to guarantee that I get what I want? And how could I guarantee? I'm not creating your reality. You're creating your reality. You can only guarantee anything in your reality, So no one outside of you can guarantee you to get what you want. What guarantees you to get what you want is conviction and persistence, y'all. And I told you guys I'm not going to be making too many more videos about how to manifest specific things. I'm sure I still will. And you guys are definitely still welcome to send me emails so that I can answer your specific questions. But I'm going to be focusing more on just like the state of being, because y'all, your manifestations, your physical manifestations are a byproduct of what you're being, right? You can be, let's say you can be a person that is lacking, right? You can be a person with poverty consciousness, as they call it. And you can spend every month manifesting your bills to get paid. And the next month manifesting your bills. And the next month manifesting, you don't get repossessed or whatever, right? And you're manifesting, but your state is never changing, right? Your state shifts just enough for you to get out of kind of the situation that you're in. But why not shift to a reality where you're abundant and prosperous at all times, and that you don't have to manifest? It's already done for you. Your bills are on auto pay because you don't need to worry about that. That comes from a state of being, you guys. And you can kind of like, manifesting can get us in a kind of perpetual loop of manifesting, of always having to create this, create that. It's the same thing with love, you guys. When you're manifesting, some of us are manifesting like, oh, a text. Okay, manifest a text this week. Okay, let's manifest another text next week. Okay, no, what do you want though? You want to be happy and in love with this person, right? Or you want to be happy and in love with somebody. So give attention to that. Manifest. Why not manifest a soulmate, right? Like, why not give attention to that? If we can create anything that we want, why not manifest someone that is perfect for you? Right? Like, I don't understand. Like, don't limit yourself. Be convicted. There is nothing that is out of reach for you. There is nothing that anybody can tell you that will do anything for you better than what you can do for yourself, which is to really be convicted. Y'all, it's so funny because there's a lot of, I'll say quote unquote gurus in the law of assumption community, right? But the ones that are like the highest ones are the ones that all of them have a similar story of somehow going within. Not, they stopped listening to YouTube. They stopped reading Reddit. They stopped, and they really read Neville and went within themselves and did the work, y'all. That's what you have to do. And I know I said you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do it, but doing the work, you guys, becoming a prosperous person and allowing abundance to express itself from your being is so much easier, more simple, and just more effortless than manifesting your bills to get paid every month. That energy that you're expending every month on manifesting your bills to be paid, you could be using to create something so much better and grander for yourself, okay? So that's all I'm saying, you guys. Do the work, because what stops you from being convicted is doubt and fear and limiting beliefs and limiting concepts of yourself that you accepted. The only way for those things to get out of you are for you to go ahead and find them and like get them out of you. Okay. It's the only way for you to find them is to really assume. What's great, you guys, about the law of assumption is that when you assume a new state, when you assume a state of confidence, let's say, right? You assume and you become convicted. I am a confident person. And then you have a thought of, oh, I don't look that cute, or, oh, I never do anything right. And it kind of comes up against that new state that you just assumed. So you just assume that you're confident, right? You just assumed the most confident version of yourself. And then you have a thought like that. And it makes you wonder, wow, okay, that doesn't align with what I'm creating. That doesn't align with who I am. And you go about and you fix that. And those things keep coming up with everything that you're manifesting, you guys. You assume this state of, being what you want to be. And then the other things, the doubts, the fears, the false self-concepts come up to meet you because they have to be released in order for you to completely embody this new state. In order for you to die to the old man, you have to know what the old man is thinking and doing and feeling. And a lot of it we're kind of oblivious to, you guys, especially if you don't meditate. Y'all know me. If y'all know me, if y'all are like longtime people on my channel, y'all know I tell y'all, meditate. It's so important to be able, because we're doing a mind game, you guys. This is all a mind game. If your mind is cluttered, how are you going to really direct your thoughts? If your mind is crazy all the time and chaotic, how are you going to direct your thoughts? You can't get a hold of yourself if your mind is chaotic. If your mind is like, just like, I don't know, full of shit. Like you have to be able to clear your mind a bit, and not even clear your mind, y'all, because your mind doesn't need to be clear. It's really about mindfulness and being able to notice in that moment, right? Notice in that moment when you say, okay, I'm assuming to be the most confident version of myself. And then, a couple hours later, you have that thought of, oh, I'm not the best choice though, or, oh, I always mess things up, or, oh, something that is not aligned with that. Now, what happens most time, you guys, is that thought goes right in our brain and we just keep on going because we're not even aware of it, right? We're not even aware of how that does not match up with our new self-concept, right? So becoming aware, becoming mindful of the things that we're thinking and telling ourselves becomes so important. Because when you become mindful, now you're getting to know, okay, this is the type of things that the old man thinks. Then you can recognize him when he pops up and let him go and let it go. No, I'm confident. I do everything well. Everything I do is well. I'm beautiful, whatever it is that you want to tell yourself to make yourself feel more confident. But that awareness, you guys, being aware of those limiting things and letting them go, that is what allows you to be convicted, you guys. And being convicted, because these people that are super amazing manifestors, all of them are convicted. It doesn't matter what the fuck. It doesn't matter, oh, how impossible, or, oh, well, I've never seen that before. Oh, well, it's been looking like this for so long. They don't care because they believe more in the power of their mind than they believe in the circumstances in front of them. Okay. That is conviction, you guys. Faith is being sure of what you hope for, and certain of what you do not see. Sure and certain, you guys. That's conviction. Okay. I saw this video of these monks and they were chanting, They were literally removing a tumor on camera, y'all. They had the tumor pulled up, like on whatever machine you look at a tumor on, and they were chanting something. And they were chanting something in like whatever language they were speaking, but it translated to already healed. And you could literally see the tumor in real time, you guys, shrinking until it was gone in this person. Okay? Who can look at a tumor and be convicted that this person is already healed? Y'all, this is how Jesus did miracles. Because where everybody else saw death and saw disease and saw lack and saw nothing, Jesus saw God. Seriously. He saw God, and he created that formless energy into health, into abundance, into life. Okay? And you have that same power with your conviction. You can do anything. You can be anything. You can have anything. All right? I love you guys so, so much. Y'all, I don't know if this weekly class will continue. I may just go back to making videos. I'm not sure. And I'm going to post also like the video of the new direction of my channel. And I don't know. I'm just like, literally, I'm like following directions right now. So I'm not quite sure exactly which way we're going to go. But these things though, you guys, you know, the power within you, knowing that God is in you, knowing that is number one. Okay. Then having the faith, okay. Having the faith, your faith is your fortune. All right. Being able to believe in that power within you and believe that it can do for you. It can create for you, right? The power of awareness. What are you doing with your attention? What are you seeing? What are you purposely looking at? What are you bringing into your personal field? You know, and then being convicted, knowing, certainty. Faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you do not see. I don't really see what else I can really tell you guys about how, as far as the basics of manifesting. But I'm sure there's many more topics, and I will get into those. But anyways, I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I'm intending that this helped you. I'm intending that this transforms something for you. And I'm intending that this helps you bring all your desires into your life. And I am hoping that you guys will stick with me for the rest of this journey, because we are going for a ride, and I would love for you guys to come, because it's going to be a very high vibrational, loving ride. But I love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video.